Welcome back to the vwnut garage. Going to do the same thing to the deck lid, of course, that I did to the front and to the roof. Right here, thought it'd be fun, but I'm going to do the deck lid. This is what I started with. It's a little chunky down here and down here, but it should come out okay. If I've learned anything, I've learned it. It'll be just fine. Alright, well, we'll get started and I'll keep you guys updated. I won't bore you with the still sanding bit, but keep you updated. Alright, so that's coming out pretty nice. It's drying now. 400,000, 1,500, 2,000. And it feels as nice as the rest of the car. So we'll get after it with the buffer and we'll show you what it looks like when it's shiny. I'll take a quick shot of it. You'll see right now when it's all dry. Alright, so I didn't forget about the license plate light cover. It's drying right now too. It went through the same treatment. So, and here's what we started with dry on this one. That's half of the deck lid with the first round of compound. I knew that the surfaces that were not as flat would shine better, but I had no idea it would look that cool. If you can see, if the camera will pick it up a little bit. Alright, one last look before I do the other half. Well, it came out as nice or nicer than the rest. For me, I think the imperfections make it perfect. Super smooth. So here we are, the mailers came. I'm sure that they are parts for Daisy because that's the only thing that I have ordered. So I haven't opened the boxes yet, but we're going to open them right now. Alright, so in the first box, it looks like we got Daisy's new floors, both left and right side. And this is a fresh pan gasket. These are the hardware kits for the pan. Nuts and bolts for attaching the pan to the heater channels. I imagine right here in this TMI box it is the carpet kit, but we'll get that open and laid out. And my guess is in this one probably the heater channels. Let's find out. So that's both sides of the heater channels, both floor pans, pan gasket, hardware kit. I guess now the real work begins. Alright, so what we're looking at right now is the entire carpet kit for Daisy. So once her new pans and heater channels are in, she'll get her fresh carpet, fresh pad, fresh headliner. It'll be like a brand new car. Well, it's the next day in the vwnut garage, and I gotta put the pans someplace right now so I can bring Daisy in. I want to finish sanding before I get into the metal work, just because I want to finish one thing and move on to the next thing. So today I'm going to try and get through the front fenders. Somebody commented that they wanted to see how I clean the glass in the headlight, so I'll take that apart for you guys, and we'll see where we get. Well, here's the key to Daisy. I'm going to open this door. Well, that was a pretty good cold start. I didn't drive her all weekend. Today's Monday, so. Let me get some of the hardware off of the fender before I start to sand it. slow down the breeze today. They're 8, not 10. 8 millimeters. Diet. Sounds like a regular jungle out there. I'm gonna jack up the front of the car. I'll bring you guys back. I know that this turn signal or directional or blinker or any of those, I know it worked. I'm kind of amazed that it worked. So you see, it works just fine. It's absolutely amazing that it does because it is super crusty. I'll bring you over and show you. Like that is pretty crusty. All that needs to be cleaned up. And for the horn grill, there's just these 4 tabs, and I just reached behind here with my finger and just kind of feathered them. I didn't get in there with any tools. I was sure they were fragile, and they are. Well, I don't want to bore you guys, of course, with more sanding. This is taking a long time, mostly because I'm doing it by hand, and I'm doing it by hand just because I'm still learning. So on the fenders, I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to start with 180, go to 400, go to 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. Before I wasn't starting with such a heavy first grit for whatever reason. But I know now, after doing the whole top of the car, that it will be just fine. So that's what we're doing. 180, 400, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. And I'll bring you guys back when all that's done. It'll be like 2 seconds for you, like an hour for me. Well, the fender's over there drying. It's been sanded like I prescribed. I also went ahead and cleaned up this here electrical connection right here. And we'll put some dielectric on that. Don't really want to mess around with the bulb too much. But I did have somebody ask how I was going to, or how I cleaned these lenses. So this one is not cleaned, but I'll show you. So I took it off the car here, and the seal is right there. And so I'll go ahead and take these 2 screws out. Not with that screwdriver. Awfully tight. We're going to make this a little faster operation. I'll bring you guys right back. Alright, we're back. Let's see if I bleed. Oh yeah, definitely gonna bleed. so that takes it free, and then we've got a whole bunch of the same clips that we had here when I changed the bulbs. It's the same clips down here. These are just a little bit rustier is all. One. Watch your eyes. One of you guys is probably yelling at me to get like a pliers or to make some special tool for that, or should be wearing safety glasses, or probably any of those. It's always the last one. Ta-da! So that removes the chrome ring, which then should free up the glass. Rubber in there is really bad. Okay, so then what I do with this is I take this inside with the other one, and I go ahead and I place it in my dishwasher, and I run a load of dishwasher stuff through the dishwasher, and these come out sparkly clean just like the commercial. So this is the driver's side front fender after all the sanding and the first round of compound. Oh, the camera's doing stupid things. There we go. Little update. So the front fender's coming along nicely. It's in some wax right now. I put two different kinds of wax on it. The first one I use a machine to get it in. The second one I do by hand. But I just went and got the dishwasher, and here it is, nice and clean right out of the dishwasher. And that's how I clean them. I'm getting ready to reinstall the horn grill there on the driver's side, and I'm just very carefully taking these tabs and by hand just trying to make them as flat as I can so I can bend them back over the fender. And I'm not sure if fingers or hands are the right tool for the job, but at least I know the limits of these pliers right here. So that's that, and make sure you guys can see. And that's that. Alright, so there's that fender. And here's where we've gotten to so far with the entire project. The hood or bonnet, the roof, the deck lid or engine cover, that front fender right here, and this right here I just finished wet sanding. It's got to dry and then I'll buff that out. And that's where I'm going to call it for today and for this video. So I'd like to thank you all again for coming by the vwnut garage, and we'll see you soon.